As adults, we tend to do things for money or for attention or for something to gain out of. And very few things in our lives these days give us that one thing that just is, it's for nothing. It's just for happiness. It's just for feeling confident within yourself. You gain a lot of friends, you be outdoors, and when do you ever get to do that? Just have pure creativity, just for the sake of creativity. And I'm such a big advocate for art for the sake of art.
I never thought it would take me where I'm at today. From the places I've been to, the people I've met, the lines I've gotten to walk, it's become a lifestyle. And so I never thought that that would happen. I keep doing it because so far it's only made me a better person. And so from, setting records and being the first to do something, establishing new lines, buying new webbing, trying new webbing, there's a lot of different elements and a lot of different, scenarios that keep you doing this sport. But ultimately it makes my mental health and my physical health feel good. So that's what keeps me doing this. I mean, it's sort of become like a religion at this point, Like this is Sunday church for me. I'm here to let everything go, from whether it's your work or your personal life or all the crazy life that's out there. When I come here, it's that moment of freedom.
So today, we're out here highlining in the mountains. We do this stuff often, and so today we've got a bunch of friends coming out, just having a good time highlining with us. We're gonna coach them through some things. There's a lot of beginners coming through, which is really exciting for us because it's kind of a full circle moment.
Today we're here to highline, which is basically slacklining, which is walking on webbing between 2 points. And here we're doing it up high with a backup line and a harness. So it's kind of like rock climbing where you're tied in and everything is safe. And instead of balancing above the ground 2 or 3 feet, you're 100 feet up.
What I'm telling myself when I get out there, at least the last 5 seconds before I inch out, one is, did I double check my knots? Did I double check my safety? Do I trust the gear? Do I trust the people that built the gear and built the rig?
Any line I get on, I always double check myself, right? So make sure my figure eight is clean, my anchor's backed up, everything's tied off. We have a couple sayings like make sure there's nothing in your pocket, nothing's gonna fall off. And then I just breathe and I get ready for that experience. I remind myself that I'm grateful and that I'm really lucky to get to practice this. And then, you either scoot out on the line or you put on kind of like a pulley and you roll out to where you want to start. And then before I start actually getting on the line and standing up, I always just repeat a mantra to myself, which is basically thank you to the energy, thank you to Mother Nature, the air, the elements that are the gear and all the time prior that has gotten me to this point. No matter the line, I always just say thank you for letting me be able to walk in this space right now because it's special. It's a really special, for me, it's a really special practice. Accidents can happen and you can hurt yourself out there, and sometimes there might be scenarios where someone needs to get rescued, but that's extremely rare. So yeah, I mean, people look at highlining and they think those guys are crazy, they're adrenaline junkies, and honestly what we do out there is very peaceful and sort of meditative.
When I found highlining, I was living in my car just chasing highlines, and I was dead broke. So I had absolutely no money to pay for gear. And that's really brought up a broader conversation around highlining. Highlining was the one thing that kept me going. So of course I want to continue that long term, and also learning how to evolve with the sport. So that's a big motivator, is how can I do this for as long as I can, and how can I do it sustainably, and how can I start contributing to the community at large, to the sport at large, and pushing the sport to the next level rather than just consuming for myself. The common misconception with us is that we don't have fear when we go out there, and that's not true. We actually have a lot of fear. And so what I'm thinking is, hey fear, I hear you, but I don't have to listen to you right now. You don't have to take the big step. You could just take it little at a time, and you could just literally sit out there and breathe and just feel the space, feel how the line feels, feel how your body feels when you're suspended in air, and that is enough.
When I started slacklining, I didn't like it. I wanted to just keep skating, and I was like, this is not for me. And then I tried it again a couple weeks later, and something just clicked. Something changed, you know, and I would say, don't say no to something until you kind of give it a shot. And then you can know for sure, you know? It's like when you're a kid and it's like, I don't want to eat this. It's like, well, try it before you say you don't like it. It's basically the same thing. So I would say, like, try it on the ground first, you know? Not everyone learns right away the most intense part of something, you know? You don't step on a skateboard and learn to kickflip right away. You learn how to ride it very slowly with protection. And so I would say the same thing, you know? Go to the beach, go to the slackline park, get a foot on there and just try it and see. Like, it's hard at first, and then you get better at it. And then eventually it never ends, it never stops. You end up finding yourself like, maybe I can do this, you know? Maybe this isn't that crazy. The benefits of highlining and slacklining when it, you know, transcends to regular daily life. It takes patience, it takes resilience, it takes practice, and sometimes in life it's the same, you know? Like, you don't go ace a test tomorrow on a subject you've never studied. It takes time, it takes hours, sometimes years to, so it's helpful, you know, if you have goals you want to achieve, slacklining can be a tool to get you mentally ready if you want, you know, I mean, yeah.
If you're someone out there that is, you know, really hesitant to go for a dream or go for an activity or even just go meet new people or whatever it may be, just trust yourself. Go out there. You never know what's going to happen. So follow the joy. I think it's really important to go find that thing that lights you up and chase that stoke.